Burlington Northern Santa Fe's Staples Subdivision is a part of the BNSF's Northern Transcontinental line that runs from Chicago to the Pacific Northwest ports of Seattle, Tacoma, and Portland. We take a tour of the west end between Dilworth and Staples, Minnesota. This ex-Northern Pacific line parallels U.S. Highway 10 for most of its route and encounters some scenic territory of western and central Minnesota. West of Hawley is one of the several scenic spots on the line. A county road wooden bridge spans over the tracks as they curve into town. Another fabulous spot for railroad photographers is on the west end of Lake Park. This is where a large sweeping S-curve is laid out on the rolling prairie land. A new EMD SD-70ACE leads an empty Becker, Minnesota coal train past the elevator in Audubon. At the west end of Detroit Lakes is the crossing of the BNSF's Staples Sub and the Canadian Pacific's Detroit Lake Sub that runs from Glenwood to Noyes, Minnesota. Farm silos are the background for a westbound grain train at milepost 184. Shortly before 4 in March of 2008, a stack train heads east led with a newly delivered SD-70ACE. The second of 3 NP depots sits in Wadena. This one is not being used as Wadena is not an Amtrak stop. From the side of the depot, we catch an empty coal train led with 2 ES-44ACes. The small local community of Verndale is a great spot to watch trains. The city park and an ex-Burlington Northern caboose sit on the south side of the tracks. The tracks span over the Partridge River in Aldrich. A repainted Santa Fe -9 crosses the frozen river with a grain train. The mighty Northern Pacific Depot in Staples still stands, but looks a little worse for wear. However, the city worked out an agreement with the BNSF to preserve the structure in 2007. As you can see, this line is full of action with many types of trains. One can't go wrong visiting this line if you crave BNSF trains.